Hey, good morning, guys. We're back. I think it's Friday. It's a Friday morning. It's a chilly Friday morning. It's pretty cold outside. My windows were frosted this morning. Um, and I normally don't do Fridays. Uh, or I guess I did last week. I don't remember. Um, Working some overtime today, so I'm excited to go in and make some extra cash and put that towards like a truck or whatever, an emergency fund. Money's good. I'll put it towards something responsible. Hopefully, might get a PC. Don't know. Um, and the topic today is gonna be why I am doing this channel. Why I decided to. Why I decided to start sharing random thoughts and why I'm doing it in my car, which really there's no thought behind that. Um, So the first and most important reason is I think years from now, I'm going to have kids. I really want children. And I believe those kids are going to be able to look back on these videos and think, yeah, Dad, you didn't know what you were doing then either, did you? And I don't. I have no clue. No fucking clue. But hopefully they'll be able to look at this and relate a little bit when they're at this age of like 19 to 20 something. The in-betweens, the time it takes to get somewhere, if you know what I mean. And it's strange. It's a really odd time in everybody's life that is around this age, and I've noticed more and more. Which brings me into reason number two is big reason why I'm doing this is to know like I'm not alone, and I've gotten support on Facebook. I've gotten messages. I've gotten support in comments telling me like, hey, you're not alone. Like these are things that a lot of people face, and they say thank you for sharing. And honestly, that means the fucking world to me because I don't like to talk about. No, I love talking about me, but not to the extent that I do on this channel. I like different kinds of attention than this. So it's a little out of the ordinary for me to just drop a front and talk, and do my phone before work on a semi-daily basis. So I'm doing this for my kids. I'm doing this for me, and I'm doing this for you guys. Because I think as it's important for me to know I'm not going through this alone, it's just as important for you guys to know, like I'm here too. And it's a struggle, heading into work day after day just to keep the bills away, working overtime to save every dime you can, stuff in your pockets, and just being exhausted all the time. It's hard, and that's not even the hard part. The hard part is all the shit sprinkled on top of that. Whether it's anxiety, it's depression, it's eating disorders, it's sleep disorders. It could be a number of things, and it could just be loss. And it sucks, and that tied in with whatever kind of problems you've sowed in your own life, whether it be addiction to drugs, to video games, to God knows what, could really fuck up your head, just know that I'm here for you, because I'm battling a lot of the same stuff. And in short, that's kind of why I'm redoing this channel. I live streamed games for a while, and it was fun, but super low quality, and I didn't really care about doing it. And this just, I feel more proud of this. I feel like I'm gonna be able to look back at this years from now and see the growth that I've achieved, and hopefully not cringe too much at the way I talk or the way I look, because I'm a little critical on myself when it comes to that. But I mean, you get what you get, right? Um, and I think it'd be really cool to like sit down with my kids one day and be like, yeah, this was me. You know, that was my old Volkswagen that I used to drive around in. Yeah, this was me during the hardest part of my life. And to be honest, it's really not the hardest part of my life. It just feels like it sometimes. It's the baggage. That's what I tell people. It's just the baggage, just a little bit of the trauma. But I mean, it is, you know. On your bad days, it's real hard to think about having worse days, and if you do, it just makes you feel even worse because you feel like you're throwing yourself a pity party. At least I do. I'm a little hard on myself. I don't like to allow myself to be sad. I don't like to allow myself to seem down. Because I feel like I got to be strong for those around me. I don't know why I feel like that. You know, once I get behind closed doors, I'm a wreck. I'm worried about everything, and that runs people off. You know, so I gotta figure out how to deal with that. In other words, I need to be strong for myself, rather than for whoever's around me. Because, I mean, if you don't have a strong footing, you're not going to be able to carry anybody else's weight. And you shouldn't anyway, but I want to. I'm pretty adamant about that. Well, thank y'all for tuning in once again. This has been episode 15 of 5 to 20 minute talks in my car. I did not think I would be doing this for this long, but I'm just going to keep uploading every time I go into work. So y'all can join me for a little bit of coffee talk, whether I'm drinking Starbucks or Dunkin' or something I brought from home. I'm looking to do some other filming here before long, some short skits of sorts, little funny videos here and there, just a positive little goofy videos, and we'll see if those work out. I hope you all find some sort of contentment today. I hope something brings you peace and you acknowledge it as such. Like for me right now, if I weren't recording, I would just be closing my eyes and feeling the warmth of the sun, feeling the hug through the window, you know? I'd take a deep breath and hear the humming of the cars roar across the street and just accept, like, this is where I am, and there are good things going on in this moment. There are things that kind of annoy me going on in this moment, whether it's the humming of my old rickety fans or the smell of my damp car. You know, there's good and bad going on constantly, and sometimes I like to sit and just acknowledge that everything's happening. I hope y'all do that. I hope you can sit down and be like, right now is okay, you know? And if not, then right now it just is what it is, and I'm okay. Leave a like, subscribe, do the 9 yards. What do the YouTubers say these days? Hit the bell. I don't really care. I'm just glad you're watching. Be good to yourself. Bye.